Welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
And I'm the Benchmonster. And
Welcome to Benchmonster TV.
we're having some hiccups here with the stream tonight.
I was just gonna say, sorry, we're
Yeah.
1 minute late. Yeah, it wasn't starting.
Wasn't
it was
starting.
Scary. I don't think that's ever happened before.
I don't know what happened. I hope
remember
we
anyway.
get people back in here because
Oh, did we lose them when that happened?
it wasn't connecting with the software, so I'm confused. I'm kind of getting sweaty and pissed about it too.
Yeah, it was a little stressful.
Damn it all.
I wasn't really realizing it.
Yeah. Well, we're up and running now, I believe.
First, and
Does everything
I
look good? No?
What?
Does everything look good? Oh, Roger Brome. Good. It's working. Okay, we had some problems.
I'm back.
All right.
I'm back. I don't wonder if you got cut off or we back. Okay. Good.
Sorry, the internet and something was.
Yeah, I don't know what's
hiccuping.
going on. We were panicking a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sweating. Where's my fan? Whew.
We've been trying for the last couple minutes.
Yeah,
like,
sorry
we were
about
right
that.
On we're right on time.
But we're here.
Technical difficulties.
Benchmonster. I want to toot my own horn here for a minute. I've been on a diet, pretty good one.
Yeah, I will give it to him. He's done a good job.
From
like, really good.
323. I was 293 with shoes off yesterday. That's 30 pounds. Lighter on my feet.
He's been very
Feeling good. I'm sure blood sugar and cholesterol are doing well too. I'm excited. Like,
at least.
I think about 290. I'm gonna go for that Big Mac and have a cheat meal. So a couple more pounds to go, but yeah. So taking care of myself, and I was just proud when I toot my own horn.
Yeah.
This week I
He's done very
received
good. I
a
will second that.
new Widowmaker at 2XL, and Mr. Skinny Man here at 293 is going to give it a ride on max effort tonight, and I had a good time with it. It was fun. We have some pretty cool heavy benches on Tuesday night also. Bj Dirk went pretty heavy.
I wasn't there this Tuesday. I was there earlier in the day.
You worked, yeah. I was impressed by, we did a little reverse band. We'll talk about it later. But, yeah. Somewhere out there in the social media world, somebody bench pressed 1206, and I can't find that video. I heard about it twice, and I have yet to find it. I don't know who the guy is, but he benched a 1206, and that was a video I'd love to put on the show, but I couldn't find it. I've been looking for 2 days.
Do you know his name?
No. Guys were talking about it at the gym, and like, yeah, 2 people came up. And, yeah. Damn it, all hell and crap. I try to find videos, and that was one I
Maybe
wanted to show.
somebody will know about it.
Yeah, I think a new guy did it. Like, that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Well, Battle Ready. I want to talk about that. I have this Tuesday coming up. I have a shirt coming in and some wraps and some nose torque. And I got a full meal deal here coming. And it's a 2-ply, I believe. And it's made for my measurements. And I'm looking to give it a whirl. It's supposed to arrive between 1:25 and 5 o'clock. We train max effort at 4:30. I like to have it before then. Keep my fingers crossed. Hope it happens. And we'll showcase it and give some feedback. And I think it's going to be another awesome shirt.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Sure.
We've seen a few people. Eric Alforter is using one. We've seen a few other lifts with Battle Ready, and Wes McCormick wears one. And I heard a lot of great things about it, so I'm excited to try it out. Have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get right to videos. I got a boatload of them. Can't wait to get the Colton Engelbrecht. Now, you know what I've said time and time again. The guy to watch. He's the best. And sure enough, what he did over the weekend establishes that. He is the best. And I didn't know he was 24 years old. Jesus Lord. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Young man, a foot, not even, his feet aren't even in the water, and he's doing just awesome.
Do you know how long exactly he's been lifting?
No, we might have to get a hold of him on the show maybe one time.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
If he stays up late on Thursdays.
We gotta get guests.
I know we do. It's stressful for me.
I noticed that.
It's a lot to ask somebody on a Thursday night.
I don't think
10 o'clock
so.
at night.
Like, it's really, I think.
And we keep him on here for 3 hours. That's 1 in the morning.
We don't have to, though.
We do, though.
We don't.
By the time we go through the interview questions, hit the chat box, boom. A lot of time.
We let them know that we can go anytime. We tell them that before the show. We tell them that I think even during the show.
I understand. All right. A lot of
making excuses.
I don't make excuses. I make things happen.
You haven't. I bet you we haven't had a guest in like a year.
I'm embarrassed. I know. Okay. Hey, let's get to videos. Got quite a boatload of them here. A lot of them lifter submitted, and we got Mike Chapman here with some contest lifts, and I found his 540 squat. We're going to showcase that. Mike, if you're on here, I got your contest lifts. I got your squat, your bench, and
He was
your
in here.
deadlift, but I don't know what the numbers are. There was no indication of what the numbers are, so maybe when we get to it, you're second on the list here. So we'll hopefully post your squat number, bench number, and deadlift number, because I didn't have those. First up, this video was submitted to me. It's TD Davis, Thomas Davis, aka TD, doing a 700 raw bench. And you know, it's not something you used to see every day. If you look in the back, I'm back there filming because this is the Arnold 2020, and I was there. And that is a very easy lift, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for him.
Nicely.
Many people don't know, but Thomas thanks me time and time again because he contacted me a long time ago. And he was only doing 600, and he asked me for some advice, and I gave him some advice, and every time he sees me, he thanks me, and that makes me feel good.
Yeah, he ran out of the animal cage.
Ran out of the animal cage.
Last time we were at the Arnold.
We slapped and hugged, and yeah.
Say hi to you.
And he asked questions. I gave him some tips, and he's doing awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. I can tell he really likes you a lot, respects you. And Mike Chapman did reply down here with some numbers. So I can read those as you play it.
Yeah, let's go to. Well, first we're gonna watch Mike Chapman's 540 times 3. That I missed out, and we're going to that right now. Let's check that out. I missed it last week, and I made up for it. So here we are at 540 times 3. Got a pretty good crew there too. I'm impressed. It's hard to find training partners that want to share the same passion, but these guys are ready to go.
Not little, sorry, nice big group. Big guys.
Makes that look easy, Mike.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
I wish I could do that.
Very nice. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
And he's 59 years young, too. That's awesome.
Very nice, sir. Those
nice squat
really
there.
Well, looking strong.
We are going to showcase his contest lifts now. Looks like I need backings.
Okay.
So I'm just going to keep it on. We're going to go one after another. Here's Mike Chapman's squat.
So this is a 545 squat, which is an American record in Masters 2B.
Fucking A. Right on, Mike.
Nice shades.
I love the shades, man. That's awesome.
Cool touch, yeah.
Trendsetter.
Have you ever seen somebody lift in shades?
Not in a while. Good control. Nice platform, too.
I ever have.
Oh, smoke show, Mike.
Nice.
We're going to move on to Mike's bench press. Ashley, what is that?
This is a 330-pound bench press.
Well, let's check that out right now. We'll go right into that. I think Mike's self-hands off here, too. That's impressive.
Nice. Let's see it.
What federation? USA Powerlifting Federation. That's cool. I wonder if they have a start, press, and rack command. Yeah, I think they have a start command.
Oh, yeah, they have everything.
That's a long pause, dude.
They're strict.
They don't mess around.
They're like USPA.
Oh, you were down there for 3 seconds. 3 whites, too. Good job, Mike. Let's check out that deadlift real quick. What's the deadlift, Ashley?
The deadlift is
405.
405.
At the end of the day, we pull. Nice job, sir.
Nice.
Way to kick ass and take names at the big show.
Like a solid fucking day.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Thank you for submitting those, Mike. And I'm sorry that I missed that
sorry we didn't get it.
Squat last week, but I'll make up
great
for it.
To
I'm
watch
good.
This week, you killed it. We're proud of you. Nice.
This was sent to me to my email. This is Brian Shaw. I don't know when this happened. Could have been at the Arnold this year. We weren't there, so he's doing a 1,128 pound tire deadlift, and that's in any. It's just impressive. I don't care. That is a shit pot of weight,
it's
people.
A lot of fucking weight.
Brian Shaw is a big dude, very awesome man.
Dude, he seems like
oh my
really
god,
cool dude to hang out with. Just like down to earth.
That is awesome. Oh, bloody nose too. Hey, lives on my street. All right. Next up, this video was sent to me. The name's going to be hard. First name, Nonso.
Nonso?
Last name, Chine.
Shinai?
I don't want to, Don't want to butcher it.
Nonzo Shinai.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's doing an 800-pound deadlift
at butcher that too bad.
800-pound deadlift at 20 years old. Oh, impressive. Let's put the backing up and check this cat out here. I was not doing this at 20.
Strong people, strong kids.
I wish I was.
Crazy these days, dude. Like
Great Britain.
It's wild. He's wild.
Makes it look pretty easy too for a 20-year-old man. Jeez.
I guess not kid, but like young people.
He's
people
kid.
in general. Like
look at that. He's got more in the tank.
Hell yeah.
That's a cool platform too.
Yeah, that is. Looks like it.
Way to go, sir.
Set up there all together.
At 20 years old.
Very impressive.
That's still a teenager, basically.
That's very young.
We're going to go to a little Colton Engelbrecht deadlift here. This impressed me. And then we'll get to his all-time monstrous total and just impressive. Apparently Colton's doing, and I pulled this one off of social media, a 1058 deadlift. 24 years old. Let's go check that out. Let's see. Colton right there.
That's fucking
no straps. This badass. He's a bad mother effer.
Jesus.
My God, sir. Fuck.
Wow.
I pray he stays healthy and continues on because sky's
my God.
the limit. And he's got more and more. I mean, he can move up to 308. He can go to 220. I think he's 242, 275.
Potential and options, and I hope he stays healthy.
My understanding of Colton here, and I may have got it wrong. Apparently, he was supposed to go to South Africa for this meet. I read that somewhere. Dan Logman told me that he didn't make it there for passport reasons or something. So I don't know where this meet occurred at, but all I know is he's the all-time best in the world right here. A 26.45 total at 264 body weight, 24 years young.
Wow.
I can't get enough of this guy.
Damn.
I kind of got, oh no, where am I? That's not Colton. That's Carlino. There we go. So anyway, this cat is the real deal, people. He is the fucking real deal. And he's just awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean,
amazing
lifter right here. There's no question on his lifts, lockout, depth. I mean, he
just looks so
fucking
solid and just
I got to get a hold of this guy.
Like all of them, he looks so natural and comfortable. And
a 1036 deadlift. Come on, people. Like, oh, dude.
Like none of it. I mean, yeah.
We got to talk, Colton.
That's poetry in motion. Like
that is amazing. 26.45 total. My God, 24. Oh, awesome. Just awesome. Anyway. We will move on now to Tony Carlino. I've been trying to find this video for a couple of weeks. Apparently, there's a new F8 shirt called the Everstrong shirt. Apparently, he's wearing it. It is cut kind of low. I like the way it looks. It looks very ominous, and it seems to be working well. Mr. Carlino is a badass, and let's check out his... he's doing some big benching. You'll basically see as we get in here with Carlino what he's doing. He's working up to 1,300 pounds. In the Everstrong Bando. 716 two-ply shirt. Carlino is on path to do something crazy. Awesome bencher, great feet span there, leg drive. God, I wish I was that strong. 1152 and a figure 8. My God, man, his triceps are strong. 1,300 three-ply, 2 figure 8s. Look at that shit. That is heavyweight, people. I've never had that in my hands. I've never have yet. Carlino, man, my hat's off to you. You're a badass. I like the new shirt.
Such a badass.
It looks really good. It's really cut low. I don't think that's going to choke you.
That's impressive.
I like the way that is cut low. You won't get that in your throat.
Yeah, that's nice. Huh?
Might have to break out some coin and buy one.
Looking good, Tony.
Everstrong shirt. I might have to have one. I got to have all the new toys here. Even though I'm old and falling apart, I still like to have them.
To get to play with the toys of the newer generation.
Yeah, even though I'm 99 years old now. All right, Jimmy Kolb. I heard he hit a 1450 bench on Tuesday night. I came home, straight down here, had to go find it.
You didn't tell me about that.
I don't tell you everything. Let's check out, I don't need a backing for Kolb. That's cool. Makes my life easier. Anyway, 1,450 pounds. Just say it.
1,450 fucking pounds.
When I did 800, I thought that was special. He does with one arm. Let's check out Jimmy Kolb here, doing a little one board action. Great handoff. The 3-man team he's got is so perfect. I'm not sure what shirt. It's an F8. Jimmy, you are the man. Mother effer. Make that look easy, dude. Oh, look at that. That's a straight across kind of shirt there.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
Jimmy looking fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, looking strong, looking good.
I'm proud of that kid.
Done. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, 1,500 is coming. We all know it. It's just a matter of when.
50 pounds.
Just when he wants to do it.
That's there, dude. It's freaking there.
No. Next up, I have Bob Merck. Awesome dude. Met him at the Arnold.
He was very cool. I enjoyed talking to him.
Doing 1135 to a 1.5 board. And I don't need a backing. Oh, my life is easy. Anyway, we're doing 1135 here, people.
Oh, I like the bar.
And he's big and tall like me, so I can't make excuses anymore.
Let's see it.
That looks like a tight fitting shirt.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that looks good. My God, dude.
Wow.
Bob, my hat's off to you. You're not playing around, sir.
Put some weight on the bar. That looked easy.
I was impressed.
Smooth, slick, and easy.
And, of course, as you know, when Joseph Tumbarello's putting up bench videos, I got to pull one because he's doing 600 here for a triple, and he makes it look very easy. And I wish I could still do this. This guy is going to do something crazy. He's going to be an all-time bench press record holder in the world, probably 275. I think he's 260, 250 something. Tumbarello, just awesome. Love him. Said he'd be on the show. I got a hold of him on social media. Yeah. And yeah, I'd like to pick his brain about benching because I could sure use some help with my raw bench. Jeez, it's piss poor.
Can't we all?
This is an old school one here. I like Larry Wheels. We met him at the Arnold, and this is a little. I've seen this
really
before.
Cool sharing the warm up room with him.
Him and Eddie Hall and T.D. Davis and Julius Maddox. Oh my God. It was awesome. Anyway, Larry Wheels here.
Laura Phelps.
Yeah, say it all.
Dave Hoff.
Larry Wheels doing 900 squat, and he's doing it barefoot. I'm sure you've seen this before, but you know, fuck, man. Just a belt and some sleeves. Good Lord, son. Oh. That's a strong man, people. That is just crazy impressive.
He's
belt
always impressed.
Always.
For sure. Quite
well social media person. Probably making some good money with sponsors and all that. And I'm proud of him.
Oh, yeah. He's not my
I wish I was that strong. Oh, boy. Anyway, we're going to move on. Let me have a sip of whiskey here. Water. Paul Offer here, blasting a 735 to a 1.5 board using his 3-ply F8. I got to have a backing, so I got to do this stupid thing, as I always do.
I gotcha. I see you.
Looks like a nice fit in F8 shirt. Paul's on that quest for that 800 bench.
Yep.
Training hard.
Get it soon.
Just putting the pieces together right here.
I don't think he's... Oh, okay, good. He is.
Just one day at a time in the heavy benching here. Putting it together. Got the little shoulder pad there, what they call it, what the little squishy thing.
Yep.
I got one of those.
Let's see.
Hope his back's feeling better and everything's hanging together.
Looks like it must be.
Good handoff right there too.
Continues feeling good. Or better.
Build those sleeves right there. That's a tight fit shirt.
Boom.
Oh, boom. Paul, put some weight on the bar. Way to go.
Nicely done. Nicely done. So I take it the back's feeling good?
Hope so.
I don't want to jinx you. I won't even say it. Never mind. But nice lifting, nice bench press. That looked really good.
I reached out to Tiny Meeker today because I saw a video online and, you know, it's Thursday. If I can catch a little video here and there, I'm going to put it on the show. So I texted him and I wanted to know how much weight he was doing here. Apparently he's back. Took a little break and... we're going to see Tiny blasting his 1157, 1,157 pounds in his F8. Looks like off a 2 board. And I don't need a backing. Tiny, great video. I think Tiny's cutting some weight too, he mentioned. Good handoff. I think that's an F8 shirt. Nice. Boy, Tiny, you're going to make me have to put some weight on the bar next week. You guys are...
Inspire, yeah.
My lifts ain't shit now.
Nice, that look good, yeah. Good to see you back.
This one was sent to me today about 4 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I like it. This is Danny V, according to his Instagram page, hitting a 500 bench at 18 years old. I can relate. I was 18 once, a long time ago, and I, sure or not, I would not, I just don't know. Or is it raw? I think it's raw. Let me check it out here. I'm on low carbs, so bear with me.
No, raw.
Yeah, raw
Holy
bench
shit.
at 18. Look at this kid.
Wow.
He's making me look bad.
Damn.
He is.
Yeah, I didn't disagree.
18 oh my God, son.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my God, these people are strong.
No fucking joke.
I want to go back in time and be my old youthful self again so I can be strong.
Same.
Oh, I must have been doing something wrong. I think I benched every day when I first started out. I didn't know any better.
Yeah,
I thought that's how you built a big bench.
Yeah.
This one we found together, and we got to talk about it a little bit here.
I'd
Now,
like to hear you guys' thoughts.
your thoughts on this. I didn't count the weight, but the description said 800 bench at 15 years old. Now, I was
no handoff, no spot.
Wearing a shirt, of course, but I was 15-year-old one time.
I have.
And I was every bit of 5'9" and 135, 140. And this kid is 15 years old doing 800 pounds. It's a self handout also, but we not that we're questioning it. It just, I don't know.
Curious your opinion.
Your opinion on this. Self handoff with 800. I couldn't do that. So I don't know what those weights are. The bar is bending. And my God, dude, I'm impressed. I can't even move it that fast. I don't say anything.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think about that? Does it look like 800 pounds on the bar?
What are we thinking? What's our consensus?
Like 100. Looks like he's got a 55 kilo, a 45. I don't know what those, is that 100, 45?
The no handoff and spot is where I can't, like, I can't get
it's 15 years old. Come on, man. Sorry I'm playing it again, but
of course all that.
And what shirt is he wearing? Why is it so easy? Help me. I wish I could. I need help. Guys, I'd reach out to him and ask him, what am I doing wrong? Because he's making 800 look like 135. Well, we're going to move into some speed bench. We want to get to max effort. That's kind of the highlight of the show. But as you know, we do a light bench, high volume tricep stuff on Friday. And let's see what happened here on speed bench. Well, apparently I showed up and I said, I'm going to break out my mini bands because they're brand new and they're very taut. I believe we did a 5x5 to break up the system a little bit from the 9x3s. I wanted to make sure I'm getting pretty close to lockout there and not short stroking them. So, and of course, it's back to back to back this whole workout. Jose, might I say, has gotten very strong and he's been pushing it hard on tricep work, and we're going to see some big things from that guy. As you know, the last set we do pause. And that's 195 and about 75 pounds in band tension. Tricep, the right arm thing kind of didn't hurt so bad, so I was able to do some of these just off the floor. That's actually an aluminum bar. It weighs about 15 pounds, so it kind of bends. But Jose here set a record by doing 425s on each side. That's 215 pounds. Very impressive. I can't make him push the weight, but he knows that he's got to push it himself. And he's driving up his raw bench. And in fact, he slipped on a shirt on max effort this past Tuesday and blew some shit out of the water. He, along with many others, are competing May 17th at the USPF meet in our gym. I'm gritting my teeth because my right bicep brachialis muscle is completely fucked up. I think it's in the shoulder. I got some type of impingement. Been working on it for weeks. I'm trying to get it to release. Doing the best I can. Here we are right here, 215 pounds. This is stuff you got to do. You got to drive up those triceps. You got to make them strong. It's hard work. I'm sorry. If it was easy, everybody'd be benching 500 pounds. He's got the dark side cuffs on, which I have, and I need to wear more often. But he's pushing it right here. This is impressive. Got our favorite new tricep bar out. You know, we're going to use that here and there. Since we just did a palms facing away, we tried to pick a palms facing each other movement. And I thought this really set the stage for, usually a chain or a band on there would be nice, but we did what we did. Love that new bar. We haven't done much else with it except extensions. Wasn't feeling too much pain here, so I was kind of happy. Things are getting a little better with the arm. But when you're on 120 carbs a day, you really got to dig deep into your fuel reserves and find the energy and whatever to get through the workout. It's a little tough. Jose, of course, stepping it up. Looks like he's got more weight on there. Roll it back, let that bounce come out. It's dead stop. Oh, look at that. Triceps are 75% of your bench press, according to Louis Simmons. Never forget him saying that. And you got to train them. You can't just come in and bench and do push downs and go home. This is work. Push downs, of course, we always do. I think we do some pec work also. I just like to finish them off with some type of apparatus here. And of course, we went over and did some pec work. Can't have 1,000-pound triceps and 10-pound pecs. That's called a muscular imbalance. You got to train them. No weak links in the chain. That workout took about an hour and 10 minutes, short rest periods, and we were out of there. And finding out discussing what we're going to do on Tuesday. That concluded Speed Bench. I'm solo now. Anyway, max effort. Okay, like I said, I got a brand new 2XL Widowmaker. I've never worn one in my life, and I said, you know what, I need one. So picked this one up, and that was my goal. We wanted to do some reverse band press, and usually there's 4 different kinds of bands. There's mini bands, light bands, average bands, and strong. We use the light bands, I believe. Average, I think. And we didn't use the strong ones, the 2.5-inch wide band. These are actually about 1.75 inches. So you'll see some tremendous lifts here, and let's talk us through it. Well, first off, a little bit of raw work. That's 155, 2, 3, 4, 5, 555. I want to try it too. A little sticky at the top here. Didn't really lock it out. I was pissed. I shoved it back and didn't get it. So I'm like, okay. Dan Logman here with same. I think he's wearing his F8. What's that called, Ashley? Where are you? Anyway, Big Joe here is wearing a Widowmaker 2. Looks like we got 655 on there. Bar's 55 pounds, and those hundreds are hundreds. Here's yours truly with 155, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 655. I don't know what it is, 7. Anyway, I didn't get it all the way down with that, but it is what it is. 755 here, Dan in his 2-ply, I believe. We got the band set at 7 feet above the bench there. Jose and a little Widowmaker here, going to try that same weight. 755, just warming up actually. Nice. Let's keep rolling. Looks like we got 855 here. That's 400s on each side. BJ pointing where we want the bar to land at the highest point of the lower abdomen, not in the valley, and plenty of pop. Everybody's got to try it. So this is a shirt that was mine. I sold it to Jose. Fits him very well. 855 here. Probably about 770 at the bottom with the assistants. It really doesn't feel like they're working at this point, but here I am with 855 in my Widowmaker. Was a little nervous about everything, so I put a 2-board on there. Wasn't sure. Wanted to make sure I had something to land on. Okay, now we got 155 and 800. Nice job. BJ's going to try it too. 955, I believe. Smoke. Show. Jose, I believe the same weight. I can't tell, but we want spotters close, where safety is an important matter here. I believe that's the same weight. Oh, my God. Well, the strong triceps are showing. Here's me with 935, 955. This is about all that F8 had in it right there. And I knew that was about it. But I was happy. It worked good. Here we are with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,055 to a 1-board. Smoke show. Bj Dirk. On point. We got a contest 6 weeks. I believe this is 1155. I don't know. 2-board. Oh my God, that made it look easy too. There was nowhere to grab on that bar. If you look, there's no room. Yeah, that was a great lift. He's on point to do something tremendous in 6 weeks. Incline, just moved over here. Not too far. Try to pick a pressing movement. Looking pretty vascular there, Kennelly. You definitely have cut your carbs. I got to grind a little bit. I don't have a lot of fuel going on, but hell, I'll show up, I'll lift. Bj Dirk, just relaxing. Doesn't look very heavy. You probably should put on 4 plates. You're not even gritting your teeth. Nice. Supposed to be 5x5 or something. Little shoulder press. I like this machine. Usually some of our guys do shoulders on Wednesday. I just wanted to throw them in at the end here for myself. We went to some rolling dumbbells, of course. Jose was using the most weight here. I think he does 120s, actually. Dan Logman, BJ coming over. I did 1 rolling dumbbell, and my bicep knotted up around the anacubical vein area, and I was pissed, so I just got bent.
Area where it's been hurting.
Yeah, it's been hurting for weeks. I don't know what I did. But this is something right here you need to push up. You need to get those triceps around the elbow, those tendons, real thick and strong, like steel cables. That's why Jose starts with 105s and goes to 120s. He's pushing it up right here. Wanted to get this on video because I was impressed. So he's just rolling them back, getting a little extension and a little press. It works. It's a lot of weight right there. I'm jealous. This is one of my favorite movements and I can't do it. I'm about ready to just stick a knife in my shoulder and cut whatever tendon is pissing me off. That concluded max effort, a little push down after that. And according to our calculator and our calendar, we only have so many workouts left. And I believe we have 5 Tuesdays. And one of those has to be a deload. That means 4. Usually one would be an opener. This is where my training in the past, when I was doing my 1,000-pound benches, this is where I excelled. 5 weeks out, I would do a 3-board with a board shirt, which is a shirt you cannot touch in, but you can completely overload that 3-board area with 1,100 pounds. And then week 4, I'd go to 2-board, week 3 to a 1-board. I would deload, and then I would hit that opener 7 days out. I don't know if that's what these guys want to do, but that was my method of success. And I just want to throw my 2 cents in there, and that's all I got. So
all you got?
That's
all she wrote?
So far, we got a lot of chat. I didn't even look over here.
Yeah, okay.
I got to back it up a little bit at the top.
Okay, excellent. All right. Awesome videos. Let's see who's in our
Roger Brome. I'm back.
We got Roger Brome here first. I'm back, so that was I think in the beginning when we were losing people. And stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Home gym physique.
We had some
said the same thing. We
difficulties.
Back. Mike Chapman, have a Big Mac on me. LOL. Paul Loffer. Hey, Paul. Hey, guys. How's it going? Going good, Paul. How are you?
I want to ask
Christina are doing
I want to ask Roger how his triceps doing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. He had that little weird noise in there.
Going on. Yeah. Okay.
Hope that's getting better.
How's that feeling, Roger? Is that still bugging or feeling drastically better? What do we got going on here?
Any deep tissue on it? Any type of roll thing? Anybody just kind of letting it fly? I just wanted to know. I got to ask.
I'm curious how that's feeling. So if you're still in here, let us know.
Said Paul Loeffler. Hi to Paul and Christina. Paul, you're looking awfully strong. Looking really good.
You guys are both doing well. Great lifting, yeah, very nice. We
800's
really,
got your name on it, Paul.
Really
you know it does.
It's there, dude.
Yeah,
it's there for sure.
So Mike Chapman's talking about a Baconator from Wendy's, and boy, does that sound
better
good.
yet, a Baconator.
Yeah, we got a Wendy's right up about 4 stores up from the McDonald's.
Yeah.
What's that new one opening up? Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A and Panora.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A's
Panora
coming.
will be probably where you can.
Well, you'll never get a Chick-fil-A for the first 4 months. I mean, you'll never. It's gonna be crazy there.
See.
Bj Dirk.
What's BJ say? Hey guys, love ya. Hey BJ, love you too, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Nice 11:55 reverse
nice
man there.
Lifting.
Making it look easy, man. Everything's coming together on point.
Strong guy.
And we talked about Mike Chapman's lifts here.
Yeah,
congrats on the American record.
Squat, 330-pound bench, and 405 deadlift.
Out there
very
competing.
Nice, which the 545 squat is an American record in Masters 2B. So very nice
Way
job.
to kick ass, Mike. Awesome
and it was
job.
in USA powerlifting, so you know their standards are like.
There's no give-me's in that federation.
Nope.
You have
everything you get in that.
You have to earn that.
For sure.
Very strict, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he says
no
thanks for watching them. I enjoy this.
Yeah. Thanks for sending them, for sure. I'm going to try to go equipped in the end of May. Okay.
There we go. We getting a band
Have you
shirt,
ever
Mike?
done that before, or would that be the first time? Just curious.
And flying in and out says Colton just missed 1102 deadlift in the same meet, got it over his knees. I was going to post that. It's impressive to say the least, but my God, 1102, he's pulling it off the ground. That guy's got a grip, like
it's insane, dude,
a gorilla
right?
grip. I wouldn't want to shake his hand. Probably be like the
crazy.
Terminator and break every bone in my hand.
Probably.
That guy's the real fucking deal, and just an impressive thing. I didn't know his age. When I heard 24, it's just, my God. We're 10 more years when he's in his prime.
Oh, yeah.
3,000 raw total or knee wraps or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's crazy.
No, he's
crazy strong.
Just out of this world, yeah.
And I've been saying it time and time again. He's the guy. And sure enough, he proves it time and time again.
He does.
Paul says
he does.
Back is much better.
Much better, knock on wood.
I'm knocking on wood too.
Yep, we're knocking on the wood, but very, very glad to hear that. It looked like it. I mean, the way that you move that weight and stuff.
Looking good.
I'm glad to hear that it is. Knock on wood for sure.
We need to call you sometime, Paul, and chit chats.
Yeah, you guys should.
If you're doing any fishing or anything down there. I know we got to lift weights all the time, but got to make time to go out and throw a rod out, catch a fish or two.
For sure.
You're down in God's country for fishing. I know you are. 1 rep. What's up?
What's up? What's up? 1 rep.
1 rep. We love you.
Thanks for joining us, sir. We'll enjoy the couple minutes here that we have. Yeah. Thank you.
1 rep. I want to see you in the Mindy
us.
shirt. When you go train with AJ at some time, please put on the Mindy shirt. You look so good in it. It fits you like it's painted on. There's not a wrinkle in it. I just love that shirt on you, man. I say it all the time. I know you like that Jenny shirt too, but the X Factor looks really good on you, man.
You don't have to give up the Ginny. You can do both. You can take turns.
Okay, Ludwig 1 is talking about
that 805 by the kid is rubbish. LOL. Just more social media garbage.
There's a lot of
How do they do that though?
There.
Like, how can they?
Bumper plates, not real weights. I don't know, but yeah, what was it? 800?
I
815. I just can't wrap my head around how you're 15 years old and you're self-handing out 800.
Like, if he had a 3-man spot and everything, like, I'd still be suspicious, but like, I could maybe believe it, but the nobody there, self-hand off no spot.
Come on, man. I don't want to bash anybody, but
I know
something smells a little.
I'm glad you're calling it out here, Lud.
Yeah, I don't want to call nothing out. 15 years old. We all were 15 at one time.
I wanted to hear other people say, like.
I mean, wow.
Because I just don't think there's any freaking way. But I just didn't understand how, like, what they would do to make that, like, how do you edit your photo to make it look like?
Well,
or like,
I don't know if you guys know this, but we used to have a member in the chat box. This was years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to mention the name, but he, long story short, Daniel Rajov called him out and contacted me on Instagram. And basically what the kid was doing was taking out 600 pounds raw, bringing it down, and then playing the video in reverse. Pretty snazzy.
Isn't that crazy?
But he got called out because I myself have bench 6 raw.
I don't even
Rajov does it all the time.
How you even do that without it?
There's people that are like
really good.
I'm not talking about anybody. You know, I'm talking about those other people. There's frauds. You know, they do things to get social media views and it's just the way life is. That's what I liked it better back in
for sure.
Back in like 99 and 2000, there was no internet. You had to get Powerlifting USA to see who was who in the top 100, who's on the cover. I mean, that's how I liked it back then. Then internet took over and it's a mess. So Tiny Meeker chimed in here. What did he say?
Tiny, hey Tiny, how's it going? Must be the Monster Muscle Freak lift video night.
Yeah.
Some awesome lifts tonight. I'm honored to be on, but I'm still far from back. Yeah. I'm definitely feeling better. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, Tiny.
Absolutely.
Good to see you back in here.
Awesome. I was just going to say, it's wonderful.
I was going to say, yeah.
See you back under huge weight again. It's amazing to see you back in here.
And many people don't know, Tiny's been in a few car wrecks. I mean, he's been banged up a little bit. Yeah. So, you know, he's got some
things he's had
from
to
the
work
after
around.
effects. Yeah, and he's still doing it.
For sure.
And Tiny's like me. We're not young.
For sure.
And it's good to see him out there. It's motivating.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. Very cool.
Great
to have you on and great to see you.
I saw his video and I was like, I got to text him. How much weight is that? Appreciate that. 1 rep.
1 rep. Picked up Connie from the airport this morning. Okay, cool.
AJ's meet?
Ready for AJ's meet. And that's right.
When's that?
And my weight. What do you think?
This weekend. Tomorrow. Saturday.
No, I bet you it's in 3 weeks. That's why everybody's getting ready for it.
3 weeks. Okay. Well, yeah, whatever. So what else is
Anywho, picked up Connie from the airport this morning, ready for AJ's meet, and my weight cut is gonna be easier than I thought since napalm effing death is coming to Dago tomorrow. Hell yeah, son.
Is that the metal band?
Okay.
Napalm Death? Maybe? No, I don't know. Well, if you're competing, good luck to you. And Connie needs to redeem herself from the last meet. And
no, I don't think she's competing.
Not competing?
I doubt it.
Why'd she fly down there? Do a meet.
Just train with them and take pictures. And I don't know.
I think she's competing.
Is she competing, AJ? No
one
way.
Rep. AJ's not on here. You got to ask 1 rep.
Way. Or, sorry, 1 rep. 1 rep.
Are you on low carbs too?
Well, no, there's no way.
Sure, there's a way. Always ready to go. All right, Kyle. What's up, everyone? I hope you all are doing good. Excuse me for chiming in late. I'll have to rewatch them. Hey, you can chime in anytime you want, Kyle. Show's always here.
Oh, totally.
We had
I was noticing you weren't here.
Well, it's probably my fault because I had a hiccup at 6:59. I had to shut everything down, close it, reopen it.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a problems here. Trying to get started.
Tiny Meeker.
Glad to have you here. Yeah, come on anytime. Don't ever worry about.
The door's always open.
Yeah, don't ever even worry about it. We'd love to have you whenever you can make it.
Tiny says those floor tricep exercises look very cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll use a straight bar. Sometimes we'll use a football bar. Sometimes we'll use our new bar. Sometimes we'll do it with fat grips. Sometimes we'll have chains on there. Just keep throwing different varieties in and keeping them triceps guessing. Terry Ferguson,
get some dry needling done to your bicep.
Where do they do that here? I'm willing to try that.
There's that Jen chick that Kyle goes.
It's right on the inside, and it goes up to the shoulder, and there's like a sore spot here. I was just grinding it. She has a sock that I have a cue ball in. I put it against the wall, and there's a little soreness in there, but I think that's what's radiating down, and it's causing it right here. So when I do my rolling dumbbells, it knots up and freezes. I don't know what I've done. Yeah, I'm hoping it goes away, but I ain't got time for this shit. My birthday's coming up next year.
Yeah.
I will check into that though. Somebody does dry needling. That's acupuncture, basically.
Oh, I'm sure we have somebody. You just have to look it up on the internet.
I'm willing to give that a shot. There's a deep tissue lady that works out at our gym, and I was thinking about having her dig in there, but I'm willing to try something different.
You could do
I need
both.
help.
Yeah, you could totally do both.
It chaps my ass that I can't do rolling dumbbells. The staple of my bench press success, and it's one of my favorite exercises. I can't do it. Kyle,
there is some pretty sly tricep variations on the Kennelly Lives. Yeah. LOL. I've been using some dumbbell sculls and easy sculls lately, and my bench
is blowing up.
Guys,
oh my god, you gotta have glasses too. We're two geeks.
I know. For sure.
I was trying to do uranium 238 space modulator.
I know. I was trying to get away with it, but I'm like focusing so hard on just trying to see it that I feel like I look like an idiot. Like
I want my vision to come back. I don't like wearing glasses.
I don't either.
Mine
sucks. Aren't reading glasses. Mine I need all the time.
Well, I'm falling apart.
In the beginning, like when it's just, I don't really need them.
I like the fact that Kyle's bench is blowing up here. That's really good. 435 for 3 touch and go. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, if there's anything that you can benefit by watching what we do and the variations we do, use them. I still want to do West Side push-ups, and I know Louie used to put a bar in the power rack and put the feet up on the bench, a 100-pound plate on your back, and do push-ups that way. Pineapples too, I call them. Basically, you put your feet up on one bench, your ass on another, and you put 100-pound plates on your lap, and you do dips off the bench because I call them pineapples because they build pineapples in the back of your arm. That's one we haven't done in a while. One thing I don't like about that exercise is it can be cheated. I mean, you don't go full range of motion. You're just doing a bobbing effect, and so if you do them correctly, they're phenomenal. But they're so easy to cheat. Natural strength.
The strongest ever. Ryan, the bench monster, Kennelly.
I appreciate that, Natural. Thank you very much.
Good to have
I'm
you
trying
here.
to hang in there.
Nice to see you in the chat box.
I like to think one day I could get on the platform and do a lift, and I'm just gonna be embarrassed if it was anything less than 1075. But what do? I'm trying, man. Mike Chapman.
Oh, yeah. Mike Chapman. I've used single ply poly and dumbbell denim back 20 years ago. So I bought some used Titan single ply poly to try again.
I think you'll be very impressed with that. You probably got the best single ply shirt. Titan makes the greatest single ply shirt, better than Inzer. And
really?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and there's a technique to them. Bj Dirk used to wear one back in the day, and I remember we would take the sleeve slightly off and twist it one way to make it tighter, the other way to make. There's a little tipsy tricksy stuff you can do with those shirts. Yeah, but they're great shirts.
Gotcha.
Paul Loffer's message got retracted. I don't know. Internet policeman got us. So Mike Chapman.
Mike Chapman. I was going to buy some new F8 gear, But as far as I know, they're not They're not on the
That's
IPF
correct.
approved list.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
Really, it's not?
Yeah. There's a lot of federations that don't allow this, don't allow band shirts,
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. The old double denim, that brings back memories. But when I hit my 800 back in the day, wore denim shirts. Man, where has time gone? Kyle,
no one should be self-handing off 800. Even Maddox doesn't do that. No equipped lifter does that.
This kid's 15 and does it.
Right? I know. I couldn't get past that part. Like,
I don't want to take nothing away from him, but I just got a lot of questions that don't add up in this head. And I've been down every road of bench pressing. And I don't think I could just, it's mechanically almost impossible. How do you do that?
I just don't think he did.
Maybe I'll try it. I'll probably fucking tear something by doing it.
Yeah, don't. You're
I'm not, I know, I'm dumb. I just want to see.
The fact that you even said that was like so stupid.
I couldn't do it. I don't understand.
No, of course you couldn't.
Hey, man, I don't know about the kid. He's making a name for himself.
I'm not tech savvy enough to know like what he could do, like as far as that goes. But
yeah, that's a lot for a 15-year-old kid.
I just don't.
He doesn't have his driver's license yet, but he's doing 800 self handoff.
Self handoff, no spotter, like easy. Like I can't believe it. I don't know.
Well, thanks for you guys' opinion on that. I didn't want to be the one
we were curious.
Get the cat out of the bag and call it.
If everybody kind of thought the same thing, I mean, who knows? But it's hard to believe.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mr. Borgalt, thank you for sending videos too. By the way, sir, I appreciate that.
James Borgalt. Hi, Ryan and Ashley. Competing on Saturday the 5th. We'll open at 620, then go to 700 on my second attempt, God willing. By the way, you both look great.
Thank you, sir. I
appreciate that.
Wishing you all the luck this Saturday.
Yes, we are rooting you on. We can't wait to hear all about it and see the badass videos. We're all behind you. We know you're going to kill it.
Get out there and get warmed up.
Super excited for you.
Get in the zone and let's make it happen, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And that second attempt, that's the money lift. 620 gets you on the board. Very easy lift. And 700.
For you, for sure.
Just make sure that you adjust your shirt as needed. Try to get the most out of it. You know, pulling the sleeve down a little bit. You know, I don't know which. You know, I think you're wearing an F8 or a band shirt. So it's in you, man. And then once you blast that, you know, you take a 720 or 30 after that too. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, we rooting you on, man.
Excited, yeah.
Hope you can send some videos of your meet, and we wish you all the best. I want to see
this weekend. April.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
That's crazy.
April. Years are flying by.
Excited for you. I know. I like couldn't like get in my brain this week that was April. I just gotta beat it in there.
Time's flying, man.
Just going by so fast. It's not even
Life's
funny.
passing me by so quickly.
For real.
Week after week. All right, Howard Weingarten.
Howard. Hey, Howard. Howard says, also... Did I miss it? Okay.
No.
Just sounds like a follow-up. Okay, sorry. Also, sorry for missing last week, but saw it later. And Paul, glad to hear your back is better. Still working on mine. Just waiting for it to come back. Okay, yeah, well, we're happy to have you this week. Yep. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're super happy that, both you and Paul's backs have been feeling better. Hopefully yours is still on the mend, feeling better. Is everything doing good with that still, I hope? Hopefully. Okay. Sounds like it. Hopefully you both keep healing and feeling better and excited that you're both back lifting again. Let's see here.
Paul Offer.
Oh, Paul. May holler at you this weekend.
Okay. What's Saturday? We got anything going on Saturday? We got a birthday party on Sunday. Saturday we work out at what time? I got to do back.
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Whenever we want.
Meatball won't be there, so we can go one or two.
Is he out of town or something?
Yeah. Daughter's birthday, so they're doing something else.
Okay.
So I got to go in and get my back workout. Didn't get it done this last weekend. We had a little bit of
You didn't?
No, we didn't. I took care of you. You were sick on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
You were throwing up for 2 days in a row.
That's right.
Oh, Howard says here to try cupping around your elbow. Also, Louis shows from a push-up in the video, and they're great. Yeah, I bought one of those off Amazon, cupping machine. So maybe Ashley, you can put that on tonight and slap some of those on and give me some hickeys.
And give it a try.
So they leave those round purple marks on your arm. You look kind of cool.
I think they look creepy, but yeah.
Yeah. Kyle.
Okay. Kyle says, I'll have to get a video of some high bar squats so the internet trolls stop calling me a half rep wonder. LOL. Well, I actually thought that was funny too.
Well, those internet trolls are a dime a dozen, and you're never going to beat them. But the only way you do beat them is not replying to their comments, because that's what they want. Once you reply to their comment, they know they've got under your skin, so you don't reply to them. So, and in fact, sometimes I erase their posts too from some of my YouTube stuff when I get a little shit talker on there.
You got some.
I got some bad ones. TikTok just eats me alive. I haven't posted on there. They hate me over there, those kids.
Oh, dude.
I'm not in the clique of fucking TikTok. Is TikTok banned now?
I don't know. I didn't think so, but I did see a post yesterday.
Yeah, because China owns it or something, and we're all mad about that. Was
saying like her goodbyes and stuff, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't really go on TikTok.
So we're gonna do some cupping tonight. I gotta break that thing out, and I think you put a little. I gotta shave the hair off, and we'll just put those on there, and just let it. I gotta try something.
Okay.
Because I'm just kind of getting depressed a little bit that I can't do the assistance work. Pressing doesn't hurt, but anytime I do a rolling, either way, it
push downs
doesn't hurt. Just extensions and rolling dumbbells, so anything like this and this.
On push downs.
And I can't do the amount of weight I want.
At all.
I took a 45-pound dumbbell Tuesday night and did a roll back, and it knotted up and actually wouldn't go back, and it hurt like pain level 9.
Oh, you didn't tell me about that.
It cramped the shit. I'm getting frustrated here. And have I not every night on that damn couch?
Oh yeah.
Been doing this
during the day, during the night.
Yeah, leaning on the wall. I'm just.
Maybe you're making it worse.
Probably am. Playing doctor, screwing it up more.
I mean, I would stop.
But there's a point here where if I hit it with that ball, it doesn't hurt. So I think it's up here somewhere.
But it sounds to me like you're making it worse.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
I want it healed yesterday.
I would try stopping for several weeks.
That's hard to do. All right, Kyle.
I know. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, cupping. What's he saying about cupping here?
Cupping looks like you caught a beanbag round or got thumped with a hammer, man. Looks brutal.
Yeah, there's a cat that comes in our gym, and he comes in with these giant
all the time.
Yeah, on him. I'm willing to try it, man. I didn't buy it to not use it, so let's give it a whirl.
Yeah.
And Howard says that he's.
We did it too, remember? We did one that was like super creepy dark.
Yeah, purple.
I can't remember if we did that on purpose.
Well, we need to try it tonight and do something. I got that Theragun too, but yeah, I tried some peptides in there.
Which one's the Theragun?
It's that one.
Oh,
fucking $500 unit.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. You know what I do have that Dimitro bought me? I have a Bluetooth cupping device. I used it once, and it has batteries in it, and it does it. It's on top of the hutch.
How does it work? Like, what does it do?
It's a cupping. It's
oh, it is.
Yeah, it's one unit, but yeah, I can put it on there. Okay. Probably the shoulder first. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. If it fixes it, I'm gonna send you $1,000. Just reminding me of cupping work. I thank you a lot if that was
that's
the ticket to
worth
success.
A shot. Hell yeah, dude. Some people like swear by it.
What happened to that cryogen bullshit where you got in the tank and it was 20 below zero? Remember that?
Yeah.
Cryo chamber. Nobody do that anymore.
I don't know.
That was a big thing.
They still have their business.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing I have bought. Red light therapy is something I'm looking into, and I actually bought a red light unit for my room, and it's supposed to help you sleep better. So, and sleep's most important. You can train all you want, eat all you want, but you don't recuperate and recover unless you get that sleep. And that's REM sleep. That's not sleep apnea sleep. That's drool on the pillow sleep. Vivid dream sleep. CPAP. Love it. All right. Howard Weingarten says here, yeah, getting better, but just time is the key. Did I read it again?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's not my department.
Yes, it takes time, but I'm glad to hear that it sounds like it's doing better. So just keep giving it time. I know you're back in the gym, but don't get like overexcited. Sometimes that's easy to do. You know, you're like just so ready to get back, and you start to feel better, and you push it, and then you can tell you pushed it. So just like you just said, time is the key. So just be patient.
I'm not patient.
I know, me neither.
No.
I know, but...
Hey, so Howard here says, YouTube has the bench press secrets from Westside, and Louis has some great triceps in it. I might have that DVD or tape, and believe me, I've seen probably every Louis Simmons video that's out there, let me tell you. And I know one thing that when we were up there at Westside, we walked in, and George Halbert was still doing the gymnast rings push-ups. And we have those at our gym. Those were fun. We used to do those.
Yeah, we do. I remember that.
Yeah, the gymnast rings. So you might see us do some of those too. Because he gets on there and it's shaking, and he goes one hand out, one hand back, and great for stabilization. Another bar we haven't used lately is the Emax bar. That's the bamboo bar.
Oh, yeah.
We have it locked up at the gym, and it's not being used. We also have a Rogue cambered football bar.
Yeah.
Haven't broke that out in a while.
What's the name of that?
I just call it cambered football bar.
I think it's got a
Yeah, we haven't used it. I got 4 or 5 bars locked up, and we always tend to grab the Magnum bar, but Kyle.
Oh, wait on here, sorry. I've been slowly straightening my right arm out with single arm pull-ups. Doesn't show up on the bench press, but it shows when I do pull-ups.
Pull-ups?
I'm trying to think.
I think I can do 2.
Okay, my right arm.
Actually, at my light body weight now, I might be able to do 3.
Pulls. Doesn't show up on the bench press.
Hey, you knocked out a tooth. Don't knock out my teeth.
Spit it out.
I think this is like the very rare Thursday where I'm all shaved and looking pretty.
You are. Shaved everything.
I shaved my chest so I can see my new scar that I had. It's beautiful. It's ugly as shit. Where they cut
hardcore. I wouldn't mind having
fucking
a
A, man.
like
it's
that.
gnarly looking.
Okay, well.
So he says he can't lock out his arm.
But...
So might need some deep tissue or rolfing therapy somewhere
totally
on there.
Got distracted. Oh, that's right, because you punched me in the face. I was trying to really visualize what he was saying.
I didn't punch nobody.
So rudely punched me in the face and got.
So Kyle, when you say you can't lock out your arm, is it like a soft lock and you just can't extend it all the way?
Lock out my arm.
I wonder if you have a. You would think with this can opener on my arm of calcium, where those triceps run over, you think I'd have that problem, and I probably do.
Yeah, you don't lock out all the way.
I don't lock out all the way sometimes, and I know when the camera's on, I think, like, God, I better...
Do you ever see yourself lock it out all the way when you watch?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Soft lock, yeah.
Soft lock, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I understand that. And one way that I've noticed that I do it more often is when Jose says don't push on the handoff. I have a bad habit of losing my retracted shoulders, and so if the uprights are set where they should be, and if it's a tad low and they hand off to me, a lot of times I'm taking it out with bent arms. And then if you go down, 99% of the time, you're going to return it to that same position. And that's not locked. And so I got to preach to my guys when they hand off, they have to pick it up, because I am not allowed to push it out and break my shoulder base back here. So starting at lock position is really night and day as compared to a soft lock start. So.
Oh, for sure.
I make mistakes still. I'm doing the best I can, but when I see it on video, it's kind of embarrassing because I know better. But half the time I'm in there and I don't realize that I'm doing it wrong until I sit down and watch the video, and I'm mad at myself. So,
can you not play it back in the middle of the workout?
No, because I can't see it. I'm not going to go over and get my glasses because then look at that little tiny screen.
You should.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
videoing
should.
can be a really helpful tool.
I need to get a way to attach these to my tripod.
Is it really that hard to
It's not that hard. I just got to put these damn things on, and then people think I'm weirdo.
Not that big of a deal. And then you can fix it while you're doing it.
That's true.
Watch the next set. Otherwise, you come back here
and I'm mad.
Bitch about it a little bit. Yep. Forget about it by the next time.
That's right. That's it. Okay, Howard Weingarten, right here. Read.
Howard Weingarten. Yes, I just started the ring push-ups, and like Louis said, it makes you iron-plated. Haha, for sure, for sure.
I think we'll do those tomorrow.
Those are good. Ooh, yeah, you guys should.
Immediately after we bench.
Should.
Kyle,
if I go into a push-up position or if I hang, it can show. I can feel it not quite lock out. And yeah, I start from improper rack height and all that.
Yeah. And Kyle's a self-handoff guy too, I believe.
Yeah.
From what we've seen.
Yeah. From what we've seen, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to take it at arm's length, because then the muscle retracts and usually sends you back to that same spot. I mean, take it out halfway down, and then come down a bench and see what happens. It doesn't set the stretch reflex correctly. So,
Kyle, get it in Weingarten. I've went 6 years without touching a weight and bounced back stronger.
Wow.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Weingarten extensions, one of our favorite tricep exercises, using deadlift straps in the Smith. Cool. We ought to try it actually with straight weight on the bench, because that Smith machine is kind of a guided assisted movement.
That'd be hard.
Well, yeah, we want it hard.
Sketch status.
What I like about that is we always recommend squeezing the bar, squeeze. Well, if you don't have those deadlift straps squeezed, yeah, it's a good teaching exercise.
You dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I nickname a lot of my tricep work, as you guys know: pineapples, Weingarten extensions, etc., etc. So
it's true.
And a wide variety of those is essential. I had a list of about 40 different ones, and somebody stole it from the gym. I had it behind our dry erase board, so somebody's got all my secrets now. Doubt it's going to work for the person who stole them, but that's what you got to do. Yeah. What we got to say?
I think that's the last one.
Well, I tell you this, people. Tuesday, I'll get that Battle Ready shirt out, and I think we're going to do some type of shirt work. I'm not sure. Somebody said floor press, but I honestly, if I was competing, I'd be doing my normal regiment of how I peak 5 weeks out. And there's more to it that I can't say, but just the main movements that I did really tended to pay off. And I know this was back in the Phenom day, but my opener, I never did full range. I always do it to a one board because I knew the shirt would touch, and back then those were the shirts that stretched after you used them and made them kind of worthless. But these band shirts, I think touching's important. I'd actually would touch that opener, but definitely 7 days out, so you have adequate time to recuperate, rest, and you should by Wednesday or Thursday before the meet on a Saturday, you should be like feeling like there's something wrong, like you need to go lift weights, and that's a good feeling. That means you're ready to go. When you're itching and standing at home and freaking out like I need to go lift weights, I feel fresh. That's a good thing. And I always start to feel that way by Wednesday or Thursday. That means I know I'm ready for the show. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. That meet's right around the corner. Like I said, we don't have many Tuesdays left, and yeah, it's coming up on us pretty quick.
Mike Chapman is asking, does any idea what federations allow double ply denim now?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb, say USPF, because they allow band shirts. If they allow band shirts, they allow double denim. USPA, probably. They have band shirts, right?
I think they actually do.
SPF, I'm not sure. On and on and on.
USPA, I don't know. That'd be a big question mark.
Well, there's like 100 federations, so I'm trying to think.
I know that's actually a really
UPA,
hard question.
when we had that, they were allowed here. UPA. APA, Scott Taylor. What do you got? Read it. Don't look at it and not say nothing.
Well, are you done?
I'm done. That's all I know. I'm just naming a few federations that I'm pretty sure.
I was still finishing it. Okay. The next one we have in here is Kyle. Yeah, Kennelly be peaking, and tapers would be great. Kennelly talking about peaking and tapers would be great. I'm always trying to learn how to taper right so the muscle memory is there to keep a fresh groove, but I'm rested and freshened up. It's art. Wow, spell checker is so lame. I meant it's great to hear Mr. Kennelly talk peaking and tapers. Wow, Oops, y'all funny too. To see the look on Ashley's face trying to read that comment.
Yeah,
I know.
That's how I would taper into a contest 5 weeks out. That was my ticket. You know, you overload that 3 board, and then I think 2 board was like 1,050, 75, maybe 1,100. And then another thing is, I remember back when I was wearing the Phenom that whatever I could double on a 1 board, I could do in a contest. That was just a given. If I can double it off 1 board, and I could do it in a contest. But that delay transformation phase, I call it, you know, the 3 board, 2 board, 1 board deload, and that deload's important. That's a 315 for 3 sets of 10. Very little tricep work, because what you want to do is come in for that opener the following week and smoke that like it's an empty bar. That sets the confidence for the week. And believe me, I've came in and at one contest in particular, I was going to open with 683, tried it a week out and barely got it. And a whole week I was stressed.
Such a bad.
I took the whole week off from the gym. Usually I would come in Monday, Tuesday, get some blood in the muscle, but when I missed that, but
luckily, that's
flip side of that coin is I came to the meet and ended up doing 749. It was a Wabdell show. So, but I was scared. I was scared to death when 683 barely went up 7 days out on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Jeez.
And what did you end up getting on the day?
749.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I freaked out all week, like biting my nails off. Kept going in the mirror and looking, thinking I'm getting smaller. Oh. It was a mental struggle, and I wasn't too sure until I did that first lift, and I was a little broke down for the opener, and that's never a good thing. You like to come in and hit that opener, and that sets the week, man. You're fucking ready. You went up like an empty bar, but that's why that deload the week before is kind of important. But however you do it is how you do it. That's how I did it many, many times. And in fact, I believe I quit speed benching about 4 weeks out too, and just did the max effort movements. Actually, when I did come into bench, I would just work on form. I would practice setting up, getting as tight as I could be, getting my feet, and I would take out like 315, and just make sure that everything was in tune. My arch, lower lumbar, upper lumbar, and I worked on my technique a little bit. So, some trip down memory lane. So I did it.
Let's see here. We've got Daniel Rijo.
Good.
In the chat box.
You get an A for the day. Don't say it any other way. Capiche?
I got it. Okay. I did it right. He says, perfect timing, just got a meal and now I can watch this. Excellent. What do we have? What was dinner tonight?
What's Daniel Rijo eat for food?
Let's hear it.
Steak guy, fish guy, ground turkey. What are we doing? I'm not going to say tofu. Nobody eats that shit.
No, why would you do tofu?
I don't know. They have it. It's like gooey stuff. Tofu?
I've never had
soy protein or something?
I've never had it. It sounds gross.
They have it at Chipotle. You can get tofu. I won't try it either.
Actually, I think they let us sample it.
You don't want to know for today, LOL. It's a cheat meal.
Ooh, we want to know even more now.
He's flying to Miami tomorrow morning. Right on, dude. Oh, what's going on in Miami, Daniel?
What are we doing?
Going down to meet, going down for vacation. Spring break is going on.
Oh, true. It is spring break.
I like Miami. Key West, too. That was a fun trip when I lived in Florida. Fort Myers, Florida, for a year.
You go there.
Best move I ever made in my life. Would never have met Louis Simmons and never would have been the bench monster most likely. Is
that the one where that guy walked into, where you had like basically quit powerlifting and retired?
Walked away, yeah.
And you just went to the Gold's Gym there to like train.
I was cracking out some 315 and he brought over a Powerlifting USA magazine and said, "Is this you?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Well, you got to compete in October." And then
he
changed my life. He bought bands and chains and brought me back from retirement, kind of, because I got mad. I can't remember why. I was mad because that year I hit those 700 benches, 705, 723, 733 at 285.
It was before the 800.
Yeah.
No.
It was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what were you in the magazine before? What was it?
That was for my 700s I did. It was June 2000.
That's right.
And he passed away to a brain tumor, actually, and was very sad, but no, I really admire that guy and what he did for me. And
yeah, dude, he changed the whole course. I mean,
brought me
if
back.
he would have never walked up to you, would you have ever?
Probably not. If it wasn't for him, I think I would have. I was drinking Crown Royal and back in bars.
That's
yeah. If I ain't lifting, I'm out raising hell. It's not a good thing. But no, he brought the bands and went to a meet, bombed, but really cool. Went back and asked Louie and George Halbert and Fusner and Kenny Patterson were there, and I go, I need help. And George looked at me and said, speed, speed, speed. I go, what's that? Those guys helped me out a lot. It was really cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, okay, Daniel talks about what he's eating. He's making me hungry.
Okay, all right.
What we got?
Let's check it out here.
Oh, Taco Bell. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Bring it to me now.
I didn't even get a chance to read it.
Oh, I saw Taco Bell. I'm excited. Love Taco Bell.
God dang it. Okay. Childhood best friend wedding. Okay.
Awesome.
Fun. But I got $40 of Taco Bell, 2 chalupas, a quesadilla, a steak burrito, some soft shell tacos, and 12 cinnamon roll bites. That sounds amazing.
I want that. I want that now. I want a cheat meal now. Screw $2.90.
That sounds amazing. I know. Like, I kind of want to go there like as soon as we hop.
Yeah. You know, last time we were at Taco Bell,
had a cheat meal.
Taco Bell was the night we had Dave Hoff on, and he was on here for 4 hours.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And it was like 11:30.
And I think Taco Bell got brought up that night, and that was
we went to
part
Taco
of
Bell.
Yeah, part of what inspired it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, he still got the world record for longest show.
Yeah, that was a long night.
I'll never forget when we're like, let us know whenever you want to get off.
What are these cinnamon bites at Taco Bell?
I guess I'm done.
Well, I can't think. I'm hungry.
Fucking rude, dude. Wow.
You ever had cinnamon roll bites at Taco Bell?
No.
I'm excited. I want that whole package right there.
I do too.
God, I'm tired of dieting, man. Fuck. I want a cheat meal. We
haven't had a cheat meal for a while.
I know. All right. Well.
Sounds really good.
So Mike Chapman says, I love my single ply and my double ply Widowmakers. Yeah, my double ply. I like it.
Okay, good. Okay.
I was impressed with my Widowmaker. First time wearing it, and it's pretty good.
You were liking it, huh? That's cool.
I like to see that Everstrong shirt by F8, but I don't have about $600 to crack out on that.
What's that one?
It's the one Carlina was wearing tonight, where it's
is that
cut real low. Yeah, doesn't look like that thing would choke you out because it's the way it's.
You should call him sometime.
Yeah.
Ask him some questions.
Daniel Rijo says cheesy Gordita crunches are amazing.
Dude, that was my jam all through high school and college. Like, I always, and if like every now and then when we do go there now, that's what I get. That's my go-to. I won't order anything else.
Really. I want to try the steak burrito, and I want to try some chalupas, and I want the cinnamon roll bites.
It all sounds good.
Yeah.
The cinnamon roll bites.
Yeah. I can't get my. I can't.
I know.
Stop looking at that.
I kind of got stuck on that because no, I've never had.
That's mouth-watering food there.
Yeah.
Try chicken and rice with nothing on
it. Idiot.
Trying to get that boiler down,
You are.
I let myself
go. You're doing good. I will give you that.
I'm on that treadmill like a son of a bitch. I'll tell you that.
I've seen you eat anything. Like,
it's discipline. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But wait, I got no rice, and tomorrow's speed bench, and I got to do a little carb up tonight, so we got to go to the store.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, get some jasmine rice and some something else, some hash browns, and get those carbs up. Yogurt. Yeah, you got to go grocery shopping. Okay, what's Kyle saying about Taco Bell?
Let's see here.
That's a lot of Taco Bell. No, it's not. That's just a little plate of food.
That's a lot of Taco Bell. Big Dan, I wouldn't want to be in the vicinity of the gas that comes after the LOL.
Nothing wrong with that.
It happens, yeah.
That's a wide variety.
You're the worst.
That's a wide variety of flavors and just well-rounded.
So good. I'm not kidding. I really want to go there.
Don't tempt me.
I won't peer pressure. I know.
It's not too far away. Oh, wait.
You did say you were up for it.
He got more. A Crunch Wrap Supreme. Now, what's a Crunch Wrap? I don't go to Taco Bell.
I'm trying to.
I'm going to order one of everything.
Crunch Wrap Supreme. Is it when you have both?
I'm gonna take some GHRP6 and I'm gonna go to town.
Sounds really good. Get over that. All of it, every fucking bit of it sounds amazing.
Kyle's gonna cook some cinnamon rolls, so we're heading over to his house. I like cinnamon rolls. Milk.
Oh, that sounds good. We'll be on our way. See you soon, buddy.
Starving here, people.
Sounds delicious. I know that made me so hot. Like I was already really hungry.
Yeah. Daniel's got me fucking fired up about Taco Bell. I'm sorry. Sounded really good. Hope the car doesn't just mysteriously drive itself there tonight.
I know.
And they're open 24 hours. So
because you've been talking about being like almost ready, like ready to throw in a cheat meal.
Well, I want to lose 3 more pounds. If I can make it 290, then the cheat meal comes in, and then that's good. I've lost 30 pounds. I'm proud of myself. So 323 down to 293.
Yeah, you've done really, really good. I will say that.
I think the ticker and the liver and everything else in here that's falling apart is doing good.
Yeah. No, he's
okay. Read what Daniel says here. Wagyu.
I had Wagyu ground beef for the first time last night.
That?
Yeah, how was that? I ate around 1.5 pounds for taco night. It was amazing. Probably not worth $9 a pound though.
Apparently I think it is. That Wagyu.
I've heard about
Costco
it.
Costco carried it.
What exactly is it though? Like what makes it different then?
It's a special cow. It's got a lot of granular fat. It's supposed to be like the best. I've never had it.
I've heard good things about it, but I don't even know what it was exactly or what made it like.
Well, we got to try it. Yeah. Where do you go buy that at? In this town that time forgot. I don't know.
Can you get it pretty much anywhere?
Costco had it at one time, I thought.
Does not.
I'll pay $90 for a 10-ounce steak. I don't care.
$9 a pound.
Well, whatever. I need to get a Traeger too. I didn't get one for my birthday, but I got money for it. Right?
So it's not to.
I know, but somebody said the Traeger's like makes food taste amazing, and
yeah, I know we've been talking about.
We need to get one. I just don't know where to put it. We don't have any room to hide it from the meth freaks that run around this town. No, fentanyl freaks. Crazy people out there.
Well, you can either keep it right outside on our porch, or my grandpa.
Well, I don't want birds nesting in it and shit. I'll even keep it nice.
No, the cover, like.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
The covered porch inside. Let's see where we're at.
Right, go.
Kyle, what's up, Big Dan? You the man? Yes, he is. I just go for the Angus anyway. LOL, makes great hamburger.
That's what I need is a side of beef. We need a freezer and a side of beef.
Angus burger sounds good. Because you're making us hungry. Holy cow. Okay, we haven't had dinner yet.
Crunchwrap Supreme, read that one.
Crunchwrap Supreme is a hard shell taco. I was going to say that. Okay. Is a hard shell taco wrapped inside of a like burrito wrap with beef and lettuce, etc. Kind of like a taco burrito in one. I was thinking it was something like that. Because I feel like I've had it once before. But I'm so obsessed with the cheesy gordita crunch.
I'm going to go take some Metamucil. Really I'm going to make $2.90 tonight, and then we're going to go to Taco Bell.
Okay. Deal. Done.
Daniel says, man, I'll take those 30 pounds. I'm barely back up to 285, 290.
Oh, really? Okay.
You can have those 30. I'm handing them over.
Let's see.
Make sure you have a CPAP. That sleep apnea thing scares me with lifters, and a lot of people don't know they have it, and it's a silent killer. I guess you have to answer that. That's his private.
I know. I stopped. I stopped immediately. I know. I stopped immediately. Yeah. Relax.
I always recommend the CPAP.
Relax.
Changed my life.
Sorry. Good night. Okay.
Kyle.
Am I on Kyle or okay?
You could
easily be 30 pounds heavier and not even fat. I didn't start to get a belly until 310 or so.
Yeah, I like to get down to like 290, and then I do a few methods where I'll go up to like 308, but then I look like I'm 320 because I got some techniques with supplements that really blow up the muscle bellies, and then I look like the cock of the walk at Costco in my shirt like this, pushing the cart.
The cock of the walk?
Yeah.
Grandpa dad joke.
My sleeveless cut shirt, and everybody stares. Like, who is that guy? Is he a football player? Is he just a weightlifter? You know those judgmental eyes we all get as big people?
He's a douchebag.
A douchebag, yeah. Then people want to come up and give you backhanded comments and talk about their cousin, who's just as big as me, but benches more than me back in somewhere. So I got to go along with that. I try to be nice to people. I've never heard
anybody say
That's because we don't interact with the community anymore like we do.
People love you, like
not everybody. Not that kid at the mall that one time.
Oh my God, you've probably gotten thousands of compliments, like when we go out.
If I had a dime,
and you remember the one time, which I do too.
Smart ass kid.
But it's just so funny because every time I talk about how many compliments you get. you bring up that
smart ass walking by me and saying the S word.
It was like a busy like Saturday afternoon at the mall,
Christmas
which
time.
we should never have. I have no idea why we were there then, but like traffic's just like flowing, right? You've got one lane going one way and one lane going the other way, and there's just, it was very busy, so you're all just kind of moving like cattle. And as we're like walking, we see this kid, and what did he say?
Steroids. Yelled it in my ear, and then didn't even look back.
Yelled it in your ear.
Well, he said it loud enough it rang my ears.
He said it. We could hear it.
Yeah, that's all right.
And but like everybody just kept moving, and we both like looked at each other like, did he just say that? I don't think he said steroids. I think he used like a quote, like,
I don't remember, but
because we both kind of
smart ass kid. It's all right. I get that time to time. Hey, you know, if I had
that's the only really negative thing I've heard, other than the couple times that we've almost been in fights where they want to start insulting you for your size.
That happens too sometimes.
But those were already escalated situations.
Yeah, I just attract attention. Big people do around here. I'm like Bigfoot around here. Nobody's really.
Well, our worst times have been when you're driving.
Well, that happens
too. There's been like, what, 2 or 3 times where things have gotten carried over into parking lots because of your driving.
I'm a good driver, I think. Hey, I was going to tell you, if I had a dime for everybody, my whole life that people have asked me how much I deadlift, you know how many dimes I have?
What does that have to do with anything?
It's just as good. I have 30 cents. 3 times. I get asked how much I deadlift once in a while.
Yeah, because they look at your lower body and they're like, he must not do too much.
You rude lady. That's not nice to say. I got a bad L5S1.
You were speechless. You had no comeback to that.
I used to squat. I'm just trying to keep it all together.
You thought you were going to be all clever and bring up a deadlift insult, and then you got burned. Well, you need some aloe vera for that burn, bitch?
Okay. Home gym physique. Right. Treat yourself to Taco Bell. Continue to diet tomorrow. Yeah.
Where's that at?
Home gym physique right there.
Okay, treat yourself to Taco Bell.
Somebody sent me a super chat, you know, Remy Shirley for a Big Mac, and he bought you one too. Yeah. So, fortunately,
and another $10.
Yeah, so I got to go get a Big Mac
for Mendelsohn.
I want 2 of them, probably 3 of them. But Taco Bell, man, I can't get it out of my head.
I know. I can't either. Those cinnamon bites.
Kyle says that's all better than 3 boxes of pizza and 2 liter. That sounds good too. That sounds good. Domino's deep dish is my favorite with 12 wings. Used to eat that every Saturday for a heavy bench day on Sunday. That was back when I was 355 pounds and had a stomach out to here. I think I had 2 stomachs at that point.
Probably.
I could just keep putting food down. It was weird. Being that big though is kind of cool, but cumbersome. Makes driving a car hard. The steering wheel's right here.
It makes doing everything hard.
Oh God, it does. Yeah, walking, waddling. You don't walk.
Mow your lawn without taking breaks.
Yeah, 1 lap around my lawn with a self-propelled lawnmower, and I'm laying in the grass with my legs and feet in the air, and cars are driving by thinking I'm dead, honking at me.
That's bad.
Well, I didn't realize, you know, the thickening of blood, red blood cell, and all that stuff with testosterone use. I didn't know about bloodletting back then, but being that big is not the best thing. It's great when you're young, but not when you're an old man like me. You don't be walking around at
the first person that told you that.
350 pounds. Not going to live very long. So, Mr. Ryjob says, will that make me bench 700? Absolutely. Dirty calories is this power food, man. Believe me, it's like Whoppers, Big Macs, pizzas, and not all in one day, of course, but throwing that into the mix. You start putting in fish, rice, and vegetables. Doesn't make me strong. Nope. Dirty calories. Maple bars. Oh, I haven't had. I want to try a bacon wrapped maple bar.
You guys are killing me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm hungry. Wait, what was it?
I can't say anymore. My mouth is drooling on my shirt.
Like, wait, what the?
Taco Bell still got me.
So
Kyle says here.
Kyle, with the time under tension you got, gaining weight is probably about all you're missing, really. Someone like me that has the weight lacks the lean mass at first. You just need weight if I had to pick.
Yeah. Well, weight moves weight, you know, and I prefer to be big, but I'm just trying to get some cholesterol and some blood sugar under control because diabetes runs in my family and pretty close to being diabetic, so I got to do something about it. And I think, Scott Mendelson, the fact that he lost a lot of weight, and I'm sure it's health related, and I'm not going to call up and pry into his personal business, but I'm really impressed with what he's done with himself. Because he rode hard, and we all did back in the day. And,
yeah, but I think he was on
I hope he's doing
a different level.
Something about diabetes. I thought that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you got to get that under control. Blood pressure too. Yeah. Gotta take care of the insides a little bit. I never worried about that when I was 25, 33, because you're invincible. But when you hit the grandpa age like me, God starts taking things away.
Yeah.
Shit.
Going downhill.
Daniel Rijo benching those 600s. I like to do that again. Damn it.
I know.
Man, I miss that.
No.
Tumbarello and all those guys.
You had a good run. Yeah. And you're still having a good run. I mean, I'm
struggling with 450 right now. Fuck, man.
You did 500 the other day.
Well, that's hit and miss sometimes.
That's not hit and miss. You've hit it every time I've seen
I used to go in and just do the things I do. Know. Now my body says, thou shalt not do.
Yeah, but I mean, age.
No but.
Well, not even just age. With everything that happened last year.
Oh, well, that too. Nearly dying 2 times. That doesn't help.
Like, definitely. Yeah. I mean, you lost
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
Home gym physique. Why would anyone say that to you in public? Some people are just
right. Like
it's not all
like
the
a high
time.
School kid, but that's the only time that I've ever heard anybody be negative. Most of the time, you attract positive attention.
Usually,
at least what people are willing to show. Like, maybe people have judgmental thoughts.
People have judgmental eyes.
I don't even see. There's a lot of times where you think people are staring at you, and I'm like,
I'm not very big right now either. So I think when we go to Costco soon, I don't think I'll be getting looks. 323, a little different, but 293.
You're still gonna get looks. We just gotta. What was it yesterday where the guy's like, "Do you guys work out at Gold's Gym?"
Well, yeah, but
you look amazing.
There's some sarcastic people out there that.
No, he was genuine.
I know he was. That's totally nice to get that once in a while, but not everybody's nice out there.
That's mostly what we get. I really can't. Tell me another example other than that one kid.
Okay.
Point made?
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. I'll forget about it.
But I could think of a ton of compliments you've got. I wouldn't want to kick sand in your face.
I bet you when you go
you look so good. You look like a professional bodybuilder.
I bet when you go to the beach, no one kicks sand in your face.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I know. I brought that one up because I know that's your favorite. But you've got so many. I go on and on.
Daniel Rijo.
I remember the time when I was in, we were in Walmart and I was in one aisle and you were in the other aisle.
I remember
this
one.
There was this group of teenage kids that were like
gawking.
There's Ryan Kennelly in the next aisle.
Next aisle.
And then one kid seemed to know everything about you and was telling everybody all the your records and what you did, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And they were all making a big deal about it. And then I think they ended up approaching you.
Yeah, I like that. I like cool. I like the.
It was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute because they were a big group of high school kids.
But not everybody sees it.
A couple of the guys,
way.
I think they were football players.
Yeah.
Somehow knew who he was.
That puts wind in my sails of respect.
It was cute.
It's cool to hear, nice people.
And the girls were thought it was cool because the guys were talking about what a big deal that was.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Mr. Rijo says, where do I donate the Taco Bell funds?
I don't know. There's a big McDonald's fund for you.
I got a McDonald's fund already, yeah. When I go to Taco Bell, I'm going to copy that. And I want to try everything. Because I usually get the cheesy or the crunch. That's all I ever get. I don't know anything else. That's all and I don't know what's on the menu.
Every now and then we'll get a soft taco.
Something random. I want to try this steak. I want to do it. There's a whole bunch of different stuff.
Supreme Crunch. What?
We have to look at the Crunch Wrap Supreme, dude.
Crunch Wrap Supreme. You didn't know it
either.
Sour
cream on it or something. And
sounds really
I'm down for that.
Crunch Wraps. Yeah.
$40. I got that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Dude, that sounds so good.
I want the whole thing that he had. Because there's a little bit of everything. That's what I like. What's this taste like? Oh, what's over here? Not just one cheesy or crunch.
No, dude, it all sounded fucking beautiful.
Okay, what's Kyle say here? I can probably outblow even Mr. Kennelly. 2 glasses of chocolate milk and I look like a blimp. We used to drink chocolate milk.
Oh, okay. I see where you're at. Sorry.
I don't know. I get pretty bloated, man. I can show you some pictures. Find that one on my Facebook page where I'm being interviewed by a little
hot dog neck.
Yeah, the lady with the microphone. She's holding it up like this, and my face is so bloated, my eyes are shut. 363 that day. Reason I know that is because I came in, weighed, had to poop, went in, and the handicap stall was taken, so I'm in the normal one, and elbows are hitting the walls, and I had a panic attack, and then the door opened this way. I pushed it. Oh, dude, I used to have panic attacks, just tight places. It's weird. Getting in the car too fast, and steering wheel's right here.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's not as bad when I lighten up in body weight, but man, Mr. Rajov.
Daniel Rajov. Hey man, you've inspired this generation of big benchers, so I'd say my bench wouldn't be a thing without you.
I appreciate that, Dan. That makes me feel good coming from you. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, very sweet.
You don't realize, the path and trail that I laid, and I've done some wrong things in life, made some mistakes, but
you've done a couple cool things.
Done a couple cool things. Yeah.
A few cool things here and
I think my best training actually occurred when I was single. I lived with my cat, and I lived, ate, breathed, studied internet. I would go around and find, because the internet was, popping at that point, and I would go around and like, oh, why is this guy's bench went up 50 pounds in a month? What's he doing? Is there a video of him training? How's he wearing his shirt? What shirt is he wearing? Just striving for information and trying to get better and better.
As much as you could, yeah.
Wee hours of the night.
It would have been internet and all that would have been just kind of starting to.
MySpace was a big thing.
Yeah.
And you had to have one of those.
Oh yeah, dude, I totally had one. And your top 8 people, like,
I probably still have one.
And if you switch somebody out of your top 8, they what's going on? Sorry. Yeah. Reminiscing.
I appreciate it, Daniel. Man, that makes me feel good coming from you.
Yeah, that is very nice.
That's awesome. That makes me feel really cool. You're hitting my feel goods, Mr. Raicho. All right,
Yeah,
what's Kyle got to say here?
Very cool.
At least we're not talking about food anymore. Oh my God, I can't take it anymore.
God, which one am I on? Kyle down here.
Right here.
I like Mr. Kennelly's bench cues. Those changed my bench game. Squeeze and spread that bar, laughing my ass off. Yes, being a vanilla gorilla gets attention. I'm still trying to get used to the looks I get now.
Yeah, well, he's 345, I think. Body weight. That's a big man.
That's right.
Yeah, big people get looked at a little differently. It's not really that normal.
I mean, you when you lift weight, draw a lot of attention.
Not heavy set people, but people that look like they could be NFL defensive linemen or something.
It's funny, like, a lot of times to, like, kind of like the last example I gave, where I will see people's reaction to you
and I miss
before they know that, like, we're together, or, like, because they'll be behind you. Like, it's happened when you're, like, at the front of the line or something, they're second, and then I'm, like, behind them.
I live here, too, so you gotta deal with me.
I'll watch their facial expression. Like, it's happened many times where they're, like...
They wonder, am I a UFC guy? Am I an NFL player? Hockey player? All that good stuff. So
yeah,
but I look unapproachable when I'm out and about. I'm not really Mr. Ear to ear smile. So, but people do come up and
with me.
Yeah, you break that. Yeah. Anyway, bench cues. Yeah, a lot of those verbal cues I really like, because you don't have. You get under a bar, you're thinking about bring the bar down, bring the bar up. But when you hear those being yelled at you, squeeze the bar, break the bar, spread it. Feet, don't reach for it. We got a bunch of cues. And they really help, because when you hear them, you do them. You don't have to think them. So
for sure,
I really
it helps definitely.
Done a great deal of my work from getting those. Home gym physique.
Daniel Rajov is hopping off.
Okay.
So we're just gonna. He says,
"Have a safe trip to
Miami,
hop
sir." Off, guys. It was great chatting. Have a good night. Hope you get all the food you want.
We will, Daniel.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us on the
Daniel.
show, man.
Always a pleasure to have you. Yeah. It was very, very nice chatting.
Daniel Rajov on here. That's awesome.
Hope you have a fantastic trip. Was it Miami?
Yep, Miami.
Yeah. Have a good time.
Nice time to be down there.
Yeah.
Watch out for those spring breakers. Might be a little wild down there.
True.
Yeah.
True. Hopefully they're wrapping up though. Like. Because this whole week was, maybe they're partying harder because it's their last.
I miss
couple
Florida
days,
a little bit.
But yeah, hopefully you have a good trip and
beautiful
nice
down
wedding and have a good time.
Get back safe too.
It's definitely good to see you here tonight. Thanks for chatting.
Yeah,
with
thanks
us.
for the compliment too, man.
Yeah.
That I seriously mean that. That means a lot to me, coming from you, man.
Very cool.
I love to hear stuff like that. I don't hear it that often, so.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, not on a daily basis, but like Jimmy Cove, Dave Hawk,
yeah,
Tony Carlino,
that means
all those
a lot.
guys have.
Yeah. I just wish I was.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
20 years younger right now, so I could be with those guys doing. Well, I ain't going backwards in age. I'll tell you that.
You got to be with Mendelsohn.
Me and Mindy, we're old men now. Balled apart. I gotta call him up and bug him a little bit.
Should.
All right.
Should. Talked to Tiny recently. It only makes sense that you might talk to Mendy.
Home Gym Physique. What's he saying?
You should do eating streams where viewers donate money for you to eat Taco Bell and McDonald's, etc.
You don't want to see me eat. I eat like I'm in a mess hall at a military complex because it's not like enjoy.
I regularly feel like I need to remind him like your
slow down.
Food's not slow down. It's not gonna run away. Like waitresses and waiters at restaurants think it's crazy. They'll
drop off a 16-ounce steak and they come back in 2 minutes and I said some kid stole it. Can I get another one?
Mine dropped on the floor. Can I have another?
Yeah, I just
they're
eat
like,
fast.
what the? Especially when it's steak, for sure. But
I've been eating like that all my life. I don't.
Yeah, they come back to check on you, and his is completely gone.
Now, if I have that Wagyu steak, I will eat that, breathe, inhale, and enjoy the marrying of flavors on that. But normally, food, I open mouth and insert tray, and then go for the next meal an hour later.
You totally do. And then I'm the opposite. I'm like one of the slowest eaters that you'll ever be. Excuse me, I like to enjoy my food.
Well, I
just can't eat it very fast.
I just mow it down.
For some reason. I just can't.
I don't know where that all started. My dad was impressed that I could do it back in the day.
Too easy, and I don't know. I've just never been a fast eater. Always the last one at the table.
Basically, I have that big Z power belly. Kyle.
Big Z.
Big Z. That's all right. It's always time
I don't think so. I mean,
you can always get bigger. You can always you lose weight. There's all different things you can do. But weight moves weight, man.
What his goal is, he wants to get that bench press up there and doing everything.
That's how I did
every aspect. Yeah, exactly.
I inflated. Probably had a 46, 8-inch waist or something.
Probably.
Couldn't wear jeans, but I know when I arched up, I could see my upper stomach. I could put the bar there.
Yeah.
Pretty big man.
What you're going for? It's the goal. Tease the goal.
There's a good one.
Enter some speed eating contests or do food challenges.
I watched some of those. Joey Chestnut and that other little Oreo kid where he eats like 12 pounds of food and he's like 150 pounds. I'll show Stoney. Yeah, professional power eaters. Like very impressive. Joey Chestnut actually sat down and I think he devoured 26 Big Macs. I mean, that's impressive. But the thing is with those guys and that Stoney kid, he's not very big, and the amount of food he eats, I'm assuming he throws it up once he puts in
I would.
Yeah, because I don't think
totally.
I don't know if that's good, but I know that when I've watched some of it, he gets like millions of views. This Stoney kid. And I'll show you on YouTube. It's impressive. He sets a timer and he's done wait till you see. It's amazing. Okay. I cannot, that's not my game, but I can eat fast, but I was never able to really sit down and eat like a gigantic table of food. I was always eating every couple hours and 9 meals a day type of thing. So
gotcha.
That's a whole nother challenge that I would have to train. And I don't know if it's that good for my age anymore.
No, I think it'd be fun. Yeah. Maybe once.
The hot dog eating one?
Do it once or twice just to say you did it.
Somebody said that those guys train, they eat
or a regular basis.
They eat like raw or half cooked rice and they'll fill their stomach up with it so it expands. That's how they train. I heard that once, and some of those hot dog eating guys aren't very big people either, and they 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes or something, dip it in water. I'm impressed. I can't do that, and I wouldn't try. Kyle.
Kyle, to be honest, I get a lot more attention as 335, 340 than I did when I was weak and lighter. I'm probably the same pant size, but just bigger. At first, I gained 20 pounds and lost a size or 2.
Yeah, you're a good amount of body weight there. You know, if you ever need any advice on how to do a few dieting techniques, I know a few things I've learned along the way, and I've learned from Emerald Cup champion Roger Baker. Yeah, and he really helped me go from 330 down to 275. And yeah, I don't know much about dieting.
Real good, dude.
Putting on weight, you talk to me.
I miss him.
I'll tell you what you can do. But it's every hour and a half. Solid meal, liquid meal, solid meal, liquid meal. 2,000 calorie shake, a couple of those a day. 2 steak dinners and baked potato with everything on it, and chocolate cream pie for dessert. I miss that. My ticker wouldn't allow it anymore, though. I'll tell you that, people. Can't do it. Big lifters can eat a lot of food. Yes, we can. I just can't do it right now. I'm trying to get my health under control. That's important.
Yeah.
I want to stay in the game. Want to keep doing Benchmonster TV. Want to keep lifting. Can't do that when you're in a pine box, people. And you know, diabetes. You know, if you don't monitor that, you can lose a leg. And
shit can
this
happen
is shit
where
that
you can be bedridden.
Yeah, I don't want to be that. So I have to be a skinny guy here at 290. And 290 is not really a skinny guy.
Not at all.
I know, but I feel like the normal person when I get to 290.
I feel like the average size that the doctor would say was healthy for a man would be in the
220s,
100 to 2.
Yeah. Well, my bones weigh 275, so
with some factors kind of fluctuating.
So Kyle says he's been slowly pulling carbs back a bit, and I cut out half the milk and juice, skip lunch for a week or 2, and my metabolism shred some fat. I rarely step on a scale. Yeah, you can manipulate your body weight pretty easily up or down but don't skip meals, you know, fuel your body for recovery. But, you know, I'm not telling you how to eat, Kyle. I'm just throwing some things out there, just throwing some lines out. Chocolate milk sounds good, though.
Yeah, it does.
With my Taco Bell.
Chocolate milk. Ooh, that all sounds so good. Dude, I'm
okay, but that car goes to Taco Bell tonight. I'm going all in. Like $50, whatever.
I'm not going to be the bad influence.
You don't be. You're driving. Cause we got to go grocery shopping, people. We need eggs. I need white rice. I need hash browns. Need some chicken breasts. DiGiorno pizza would be good too, but I've been doing so good, people, on that damn treadmill, power walking 2 miles, man.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, we better go. Let everybody go.
Well, at least stop talking about food.
I can't stop talking about food. Daniel Ryjov made me hungry. Kyle says last time he went from 335 to 280, I was so shredded. Right now, I'm just trying to maintain and not keep gaining, as if I even look at weight or food, I gain. Oh, I understand that. Believe me. You probably have the ability to easily put on weight like myself, and that's genetics, because both my parents were big bone people, and I didn't realize how easy it was to put on weight, because my dad was, you know, fat. My mom was fat. So being fat is pretty easy for me. So food is power. That's absolutely right.
Yeah, for sure.
Try doing what I'm doing. I got to get some carbs, because tomorrow's speed bench. I ain't going to make it through the workout on 90 carbs. So Benchmonster's got to go get refueled here. We got to go get some groceries. Hey, we thank everybody for joining us tonight. Kind of a long show, but when we get rambling and talking.
Yeah, thank you for those of you that made it the whole time. Yeah. Like, wow.
I know it gets boring when we chat and read the chat box.
Sorry.
I wish we
want to hear it like at whatever, you know, everybody put in the chat box. We don't want to like stop at a certain time and then everybody below that just
maybe we'll get Daniel Ryjov on the show.
We read all that we see it down there. So yeah,
ask nicely cool. And see if any, because he's on the East Coast. Would. But he'd be staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to interfere with his workout.
We don't have to go more than an hour. I don't know how many.
Dude, the way you read the questions, that's an hour.
You ask them ahead of time. Do you need it to be a short show?
Okay.
Or are you down to go as long as you want?
Well, they always say as long as they want, but they have lives
exactly.
and stuff, and I feel bad.
Well, you're making a big deal of it, and you're really just trying to come up with excuses because
that's not true.
You get nervous. I don't know why.
Well, COVID was, you know, when people weren't doing much, it was easy. But now,
dude, it's not a big deal.
Okay, I stress.
Give me an hour.
Kyle,
45 minutes.
Thanks for the chat. You're all great. Ryan, as always, wealth of knowledge, and Ashley, a great motivator. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
I try to give back, and most people wouldn't post their workouts and what we do. You can almost copy them from how we train.
Yeah.
To do what we're doing. I mean, there is some different things that we are going to be doing in training, and I've told this is something that I always prescribe my clients is after a max effort exercise, immediately going to the bench and practicing 80, 85, 87% of your 1 rep max and doing the cues, because in this federation coming up on May 17th, USPF, you have to have start command, you have a pause command, and a rack command. So those are things that need to be practiced, and it's a good time to do them. To just understand listening for those cues, because it isn't take the bar out and bring it down how you want, just get a press and a rack. You got to have a start command, so you got to hold it at lock, and that's important. We need to do that this Tuesday. So yeah, I try to throw out as much as I can. I want everybody to be strong, and if there's something you can take from me, because the way I look at it, it's like pay it forward. Louis helped me, didn't charge me a penny to talk to him on the phone for 3 hours for 2 days in a row, changed my life forever. And if there's anything I can give back and help people increase their bench press, that's what puts the wind in my sail. When I train people in the gym and I give them prescribed exercises and things and raise up their tricep strength, and to see them excel, I mean, I'm not putting feathers in my cap, but that's what makes me happy. Because all the years of knowledge that I've learned from people, and not just Louis, a lot of people share knowledge along the way, and it's helped me, and I like to give back and help you guys. And I'm not a deadlift specialist, so I'm sorry about that, but bench press and putting on quality muscle and eating is my forte. Don't know much about anything else, but say la vie. All right, guys. Hey, we thank you for joining us, and I hope you join us next week. And
it was great to have you guys.
Fun show.
And for those of you that made it the entire time, thank you. That's awesome. But yes, thank you to everybody for joining us. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We hope you have a fantastic day tomorrow, an awesome Friday,
awesome weekend,
a wonderful weekend, a great start to your week next week. And as always, we look forward to seeing you next Thursday on Benchmonster TV. Love you guys. Have a great
night, everybody. Thank you.